됐다.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more.
소리가 좀 끊기는 것 같은데 잠깐만요.
I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this
너와
evening
나만의 비밀을 하세요.
between you
오늘 밤에 있을
and
테니.
me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony?
기숙사 배정실. 저 모자 그거 아니야? 저 모자 그 반 결제해주는 그거 아닌가? 그거 아니었나?
Phineas, Nigellus, Black.
블랙 교수?
Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
끝났다는데?
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
운이 좋다면?
I'll be in touch.
아 교수님 좀 뭐 좀 해줘봐. 내가 알아서 해야 돼?
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older.
나이가 많다고?
aren't you?
뭔 소리야? 5학년인데.
You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
뭐야? 빨리 수업을 듣고 싶어. 어서 탐험하고 싶어? 뭘로 할까요? 수업을 듣고 싶어. 탐험하고 싶어? 나는 탐험을 하고 싶은데.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be
모험심이
gleaned by
강하면 얻을
having
수
an
있는 게 많다.
adventurous spirit. But your professors have a great
호그와트
deal
교수들에게
to
배워야
teach you
할
as well. I wonder. I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
대담함, 호기심, 신의, 야망. 저는 슬리데린 별로 하고 싶지 않은데. 저는 그리핀도르 하고 싶은데. 그리핀도르 하려면 호기심하고 신이 해야 되는 거 아니야? 뭐 본성은 슬리데린이야. 신이 아니면 호기심인데. 그리핀도르는 대담함이야? 그래? 그걸 어떻게 알아 님이? 그리핀도르 가자. 그리핀도르.
A sense of adventure? I like to think that I'm not afraid of anything.
Oh, but you're brave at heart, exceptionally daring, undaunted by the unknown, willing to forge ahead alone when you must. Perhaps you belong in Gryffindor.
그리핀도르. 기숙사 배정. 그리핀도르. 대담하고 용감하며 기사들을 갖춘 것으로 유명한 그리핀도르의 기숙사입니다. 아, 다른 거 고를 수 있네. 야, 포터가 있던 곳이 그리핀도르 아니에요? 포터가 있던 곳이? 그리핀도르 해야지. 그럼 근본으로.
Better be Gryffindor.
그리핀도르. 아, 색깔 바꿔줬네, 옷.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final,
결승전에서
this year's
키디치.
Quidditch
아,
season
키디치
has
그거 아니야.
been
볼 뺏는 거.
cancelled.
그거 빗자루 타가지고.
Enough. It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
이게 크게 한 거예요. 글자 크기. 이게 최대예요, 최대. 더 이상 안 됨.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely.
아까
to
이거보다
meet
더
you.
작았어.
I'm.
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
나 위즐리라고 했길래 롤 위즐리 나오는 줄 알았어, 처음에. 그건 아니었고.
Right this way.
그건 아니었고요.
It's most uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. This should be quite an adventure.
I'm looking forward to it.
I remember the first time I entered the Gryffindor common room after being sorted.
You were a Gryffindor?
그리핀도르
I
학생?
am a Gryffindor.
그리핀도르
Never could
학생이었다는데?
remember the password when I was a girl, however.
Password?
Password?
The password is Grata Dom.
그라타 도무?
Grata Domum.
You may enter.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow.
내일은
I
바쁜
shall be
하루가
back
될
in the
거래.
morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
야, 아주 뜨뜻하게 잡겠구만. 내 휴게실 찾기? 나가자. 올라가야 돼?
Which way is the common room?
아래인가 본데? 위에가 아니고 아래인가 본데? 이게 뭐야? 다시 돌아온 거 아니야? 아니 저기 어떻게 가? 가는 법 모르겠는데? 아, 맵 보고? 아, 맵이 있었지, 저기. 아, 오케이. 저거만 보고 가다가 큰일 날 뻔했네. 일단 올라가지고요. 올라가는 것 같아요. 자, 이쪽으로. 아, 여기로 내려가는 길이 있구나.
Must be different.
이게 뭐지?
Starting Hogwarts in your fifth year.
그리핀도르 학생?
They're lucky they didn't end up as dragon fruit, like that poor man from the.
지금 아직 친구가 없어, 친구가.
Professor could arrive before you
이게
used
뭐야? 크레시다에게 자기소개하기, 게리스에게 자기소개하기, 넬리에게 자기소개하기?
That
girl.
자기 소개를 해야 돼?
Away with
아 참.
I would really like someone to try
반갑다.
it. Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself. Hello, you're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth
게리스 위즐리. 얘도
Heard
위즐리야?
about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the ministry was with you in the
차
carriage?
탔는데?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
고모야? 좋겠다. 불편하겠다. 그럼 원하는 거 뭐든지 할 수 있겠네? 그냥 좋겠다라고 합시다.
Must be nice having an aunt for a professor.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a
아직도
first
1학년
year.
취급해?
Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well, and she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your
강력한
back.
마녀. 반가웠어, 게리스. 머그잔에 들어있는 게 뭐야? 너도 마법약을 잘 만드니? 너도 마법약 잘 만드니?
Seems you enjoy brewing. Might I assume that you've a talent for potions of all sorts?
Well, as I see it, there's little difference
버터 맥주와
fundamentally between
위젠
brewing a modification to
웨이드
butterbeer
의학의 제조법.
and a Wiggenweld potion. Though I'm not certain Professor Sharp would make the connection. He doesn't appreciate my creativity as much as you might think.
반가웠어.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth, and thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
자, 이제 크레시다랑 넬리한테
Don't
자기소개하면
fall off
되고.
this time, Nelly.
Catches her this time.
Oh, what did I do wrong this
크레시다.
time? I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh! Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening.
다 소문났네.
Made it in by the skin of your
소문났어
teeth.
그냥 아주.
Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
아, 그분 밑에서 공부를 했었어.
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
익히게 될 거야. 조금 더 연습해야 할 것 같아. 넌 연습해야겠다. 넌 연습해야겠다는 뭐야 이거? 아니 뭐가 이상한데 이거는? 익히게 될 거야.
Don't worry, you'll get it in the end.
Oh, I hope so. If I can get it, Professor Ronan's sure to be very
아니 뭐 처음 만나는데 꼽을
I'm just
줍니까?
going to keep at it.
무언 주문을 거는 게 얼마나 어려운데. 다들 무언 주문을 할 수 있어?
Do most students know how to cast non-verbally?
Not at all. Hogwarts doesn't teach
6학년이
non-verbal
되어야
casting
무언
until
주문을
the
가르쳐.
6th year. And even then, many struggle with it. I'm simply trying to get ahead of the game.
그래. 행운을 빌어.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
자 가자. 저 위에 있는 놈. 얘가 대장인가? 얘는 대화 어떻게 거냐?
I'm sure you'd use them.
어? 이 친구한테 대화 어떻게 걸지? 저기 내려오세요 빨리. 아니 대화가 안 걸어지는데 이거?
I don't want to get in trouble the first day.
방금 문구 떴다고?
I'm sure you'd use them.
방금 문구 뜬 거는 얘네가 뜬 거 아니야? 이 친구들? 얘네인데 얘네. 아.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective.
얘는 뭔가 아줌마 같은데 얼굴이?
To the top of Gryffindor Tower. From the
학생 같지가 않은데 전혀? 아줌마 같은데 아줌마? 나만 그런가?
I'm Nelly, by the way.
학생이 아닌 것 같은데 전혀?
I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to
목소리도 그렇고.
Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
호그와트 오는 길에 일어난 일에 대해 들었어. 사실이냐고 하네요. 아니 뭐 그 정도야 나한테 아주 이지한 일이지.
It is true, but we handled it very well.
I'll say. I think you've already earned a reputation for fearlessness. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor and Hogwarts.
호그와트가 됐었거든요. 내 사건 때문에. 내 여정에 대해 어떤 소문이 났는데?
What exactly are the rumors about my journey to Hogwarts?
That you escaped a dragon
용의
attack?
공격에서
Isn't that
탈출했다.
enough?
그거.
Most of us arrive via train or boat, not having just escaped the jaws of a dragon. Of course it's got people talking. Word travels fast at Hogwarts.
용과 마주친 적 있어?
I'd imagine most students have never seen a dragon. Have you?
Goodness, no. And I've never heard of one attacking a carriage like that. Not enough meat in a carriage, I'd think.
만나서 반가웠어.
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
New Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
휴게실 바깥에 기다리고 있대요. 뭐야? 어? 일로 나가는 거야? 특이하네.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up
뒤처지지
with your
않도록
classmates
따라잡기에
and
바쁠
not
거라는데.
fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs
OWL?
at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding
표준
level
마법사
exams.
시험.
They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
오.
Here you are.
뭐 이렇게 날아다녀?
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide.
필드 가이드?
It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it
어,
into
업적 스탬프요?
action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
위즐리 교수를 따라가세요.
This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student.
눈부셔
Using the
저거.
guide will
밖에
also
밖에
train
눈부셔.
you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up. Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor
와
Baruch.
움직이네 저거.
Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see.
레벨리오? 왜 안 써지지? 아까 네모였는데?
Lumos.
이건 누모스잖아.
Protego.
구르기도 있네? 아까 구르기도 있었네. 어?
Revelio.
레벨리오. 필드 가이드 페이지? 바루피오의 초상화. 이 초상화에 그려진 바루피오 마법사는 내 명약 발명가로 유명하며 주문을 잘못 발언하면 위험하다는 것을 알려주는 사례로 꼽히기도 합니다. 바루피오가 주문을 외울 때 풀을 스로 발음했다가 버팔로에게 깔린 채로 발견된 적이 있기 때문입니다. 필드 가이드 챌린지에 잠금을 제하였습니다. 필드 가이드 챌린지는 경험치 포인트를 획득하는 유일한 방법입니다. 마법사의 레벨이래요? 아, 레벨업 돼야 되고. 필드 가이드에서는 현재 챌린지 진행 상황을 추적할 수 있습니다. 계속하려면 챌린지 메뉴를 선택하세요. 첫 번째 가이드 페이지를 수집하여 새로운 챌린지 카테고리에 잠금을 제했습니다. 앞으로의 모험을 통해 잠금 해제되는 새로운 챌린지들은 여기에 표시됩니다. 이게 뭐야? 챌린지에 티어가 존재한다고? 외형부터 중요한 업그레이드까지 티어를 완료할 때마다 다양한 스페셜 보상이 잠금 해제됩니다. 호그와트 네갈리아 안경? 별로 그 보상 별로 필요 없는 것 같은데 저거는. 마법을 주는 거니까. 굳이 안경 하나 얻으려고 해야 돼?
Keep your eyes open for more
어이 뭐야 방금 뭐야 뚫었는데?
inside and outside of the castle.
어? 껄루기?
No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
외눈박이 마녀통로.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around.
더 빠른 이동 방법?
Your field guide contains a map of
호그와트
the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
빠른 이동 포인트인 플루 불꽃을 발견했습니다. 지도에 있는 발견된 플루 불꽃을 사용해서 언제든지 빠른 이동할 수 있습니다. 호그와트는 크게 두 구역으로 나눠집니다. 지도의 왼쪽은 학생들과 교수들이 지내는 공간으로 휴게실과 연회장이 있습니다. 계속하려면 남쪽 동지역 선택하세요. 호그와트 남쪽 동입니다. 이 보기에서는 해당 지역에서 이용할 수 있는 플루 불꽃을 볼 수 있습니다. 초록 플루 불꽃은 자신의 기숙사 휴게실을 비롯해 발견한 불꽃들을 나타냅니다. 회색 플루 불꽃은 미발견 불꽃의 위치. 그러니까 텔포 위치를 찾아서 내가 찍어야 돼? 지도의 오른쪽 구역에서는 천문학, 탑, 도서관, 온실 같은 교육과 관련된 시설들이 자리 잡고 있습니다. 도서관, 별관들. 와 테이프하는 곳이 정말 많은데? 이즈리 교수가 당신을 위해 중앙홀 플루 불꽃을 잠금 해제하였습니다. 지도를 돌리고 중앙홀 플루 불꽃을 빠르게 돌리고.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both charms
마법수업과 어둠의 마법 방어법
classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
호그스미드가 뭔가요?
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only
마법사 전용 마을,
village in Britain
다양한
that is
성당과
home to
술집.
an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade.
상점이구나 그래서.
You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
어둠의 마법 방어법은 뭐 마법 방어하는 거 알려주는 거겠지. 마법 수업은 그냥 마법 수업이고.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
영화나 소설 안 보냐고요? 영화는 봤죠. 영화는 다
preceding
봤습니다.
your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
잃어버린 소지품을 찾는 성으로 이뤄진 여행 이상의 이야기가 숨겨져 있는 것 같다고? 그런 일은 없었어요. 비밀로 하자 그랬죠? 교수님이.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil.
교수님 왔네.
Professor Fig, your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your
진도를 파악하는 데
progress.
유용하다.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about
자기
those
교실로 오라는데
assignments I
수업
mentioned.
끝나면은?
And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's
그래, 피했죠.
interrogation regarding
얘기 안
our
했어요,
late arrival?
교수님. 들으셨나 보네요.
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides,
이 교수님은 나한테 알려 초반만 알려주고 안 알려주시는데. 많이 좀 알려줘봐죠.
Why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included
기발한
on the
마법.
field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
지도에서 사용 가능한 퀘스트를 추적할 수 있습니다. 아, 저게 주요 퀘스트야? 주요 퀘스트를 완료하면 스토리를 진전시킬 수 있고 새로운 기능이 잠금이 되면 경험치를 얻을 수 있습니다. 일부 퀘스트는 마법 및 레벨 필요사항이 충족되지 않아 잠겨 있습니다. 이 경우 필요되는 레벨에 도달하거나 퀘스트를 활성화하는 데 필요한 주문이 필요합니다. 교수의 과제를 완료하거나 퀘스트 보상으로 새로운 주문을 배울 수 있습니다. 이거 아무거나 하면 되는 건가?
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
마법
This
지도.
will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a
Ollivander?
good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
마법 수업에 참가하네.
Especially if we've
마법의 나침반을 사용하라는데? 뭔 소리야? 아, 뭐가 길을 알려주네 이게. 길 찾는데 엄청 쉽게 해놨네. 게임이 편리하네. 길 찾는데 엄청 쉽게 해놨어요. 저처럼 이제 길 치는 사람들을 위해서 이렇게까지 가이드를.
die of embarrassment if my mother caught.
여기다 퀘스트 시작. 마법수로.
Here, behind you.
나사이 오나이?
Here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie.
네티?
So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your
중요한 해가 될
education
거야.
on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right? Now, everyone, please open your textbooks to
page.
page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me
색상
the
변경과
difference
성장 마법
between
중에
the incantations of the color change and growth charms?
저 책이 없는데요?
Anyone? Anyone?
아, 감사합니다. 빌려줘서.
I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another.
다 책이 없네.
Do you?
나만 없는 게
A
아니었네.
basic summoning charm.
소환 마법?
Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone
짝을 지어가지고
prepares and take
양쪽에서 서로
positions on
마주보고
opposite
서로.
sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and
책을 소환하라는데.
take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into
잘한다,
place
한
now.
거. 아시오. 아시오. 자. 왜 안 되지? 아, 누르고 있어야 돼. 아시오.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that.
뭐야, 벌써
You
끝이라고?
all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day. I was thinking that we might have
아니, 수업 한
ourselves
것도
a
없는 것
little
같은데요?
excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
아, 이게 걔 나이먹인데 선생님? 교수님 걔 나이먹 아니에요? 수업한 게 없는데 사실상. 나이먹 오죠.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand
이기지?
with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport
소환 마법?
to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
이거 뭐지?
Very simply, cast
소환 마법의 아시오는 시전자에게 목표물을 가까이 끌어당깁니다. 아이트로 누른 상태에서 아시오 주문이 할당된 버튼 누르면 주문이 시전됩니다.
Now, think of this like gobstones.
아시오.
Instead of throwing, that's it. Don't lose your composure.
아, 떨어뜨리면 안 되나 보네. 떨어뜨리면 안 되네. 하고?
Very good.
아, 미리 풀었어야 됐는데. 까비. 아, 지금?
Excellent control. Stay focused.
아이씨.
Very good. Points to
좀 더 늦게
Gryffindor.
했어야 됐네.
But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues,
아 이제 붙는 거야? 이제 진심으로 한다. 알겠냐?
Yes, sir.
진심으로 한다. 너 차례인 것 같은데? 나사이 너 먼저 해 빨리. 겁나 잘한. 아니 씨. 뭐야 왜 이렇게 잘해? 지금이야. 봤냐? 아 왜? 아니 왜? 나사이 겁나 잘하네. 아 이러면 못 이기는데.
Let us see this.
나사이 거 미르라고?
That is how it's done.
그래? 그러면은 잠깐만 그러면은 이거 50점짜리 근데 지금 미러도 어찌 못 이기지 않나 근데? 미러도 못 이기잖아 근데.
Do not think I will start
여기 끝에서 해가지고 이거 하나 당기면 되는 거 아니야? 여기서? 끝! 아 너무 살살했다. 아!
Well done.
아 너무 살살했어. 아이씨.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
아 뭐야 이길 때까지 하는 거야? 아 이번에 장애물이 있네. 이번에 함정 있어 함정. 야 먼저 해. 먼저 해라.
This round settles it all.
Here we go.
야, 어림없고요. 어림없죠? 야 제 거 밀 필요도 없어.
There we go.
내 거만 잘하면 돼. 내 거만 잘하면 된다. 내 거만. 좀 일로 할까? 중앙으로?
Not exactly your typical lesson, is it?
지금이야. 그렇지 됐어. 40점이면 이기고 있죠?
You are
됐어.
not making this easy for me, are you?
와 쟤 왜 빵 좀 떨어졌나 보네? 저 밀려가지고. 아 밀려가 떨어졌구나 저거. 아 잠깐만. 아 괜찮아 지금 3개만 더 올려놓으면 내가 이겨. 이 새끼 거 밀어버릴까요? 여기 정도 하면 될 것 같은데 각도? 여기 정도. 풀 파워로. 풀 파워로 하면 되는 거 아니야? 지금이야. 풀 파워로 밀어버려. 아 오히려 좋아졌는데? 아 씨. 이러면 안 되는데? 우리 둘 다 좋아져 버렸는데? 어? 아.
That is how it's done.
다시 밀면 되는 거 아니야? 다시 밀어. 한 이 정도? 이 정도 부분? 개꿀! 됐어. 이겼어. 야 하나 밀어버리면 되는 거 아니야?
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
컬린이냐고?
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I
나도 너의
underestimated
과소평가한
you.
것 같아. 너무
Took me
잘하더만.
weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
이해해주는 사람이 있어서 기쁘다. 지금도 잘 적응하고 있어.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year.
이거 뭐 반마다 뭐 수업 받는 게 달라요 그러면은? 다른 반 가면은
We had
똑같지
left
않나?
Uganda and were
다른가?
halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
와가드? 와가드에서도 같은 마법을 쓰니?
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
와가드는 지팡이 쓰지 않나? 그럼 마법이 더 약하겠지.
Spells cast without a wand must be less powerful than those cast with a wand.
No, not at all.
그래? 지팡이를
Wizarding
사용하는
magic
법도
cast
강력해?
without a wand is just as powerful. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
그래, 와가드에 대해 얘기해줘서 고마워.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you.
교수님이
Better not keep
나하고
him
대화하고
waiting.
싶다고?
Until next time.
Of course.
A word, if you would.
Humans.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
나도 상상
What
못했어.
charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside
대화가 완전
of the
달라요? 그건 뭐
ordinary
당연한 거고.
curriculum.
기숙사
Expect to
다르면.
hear from me soon regarding a special
과제는 똑같은 것 같아,
assignment
받는
that I
거는.
am preparing for you.
반만 다르고. 퍼스트 클래스 학생? 마법서 막 이럴 때. 4배 2 됐어. HP 15 증가. 다음 수업 받으러 가볼까 이제? 보조 퀘스트를 진행할 수 있다? 도서관 별관? 일단 어둠의 마법 방어법 수업 받으러 갑시다 일단. 그럼 이거 엔딩도 그러면은 반 선택한 거에 따라서 다른 건가? 멀티 엔딩인가 그럼 이것도?
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
뭐야? 누가 나한테 말 걸었는데? 사만다 데일?
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you.
날
You're the
만나고
student
싶었다는데.
everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
그렇게 어려운 수업은 아니더라고.
Thank you, but it really wasn't all that challenging.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be a bit overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework.
숙제하러 갈 거야?
I find Professor Ronan's lessons a bit more challenging than you do.
가자. 클래식 음악 나온다. 클래식 음악. 희미하게 들려. 클래식 음악. 여기야? 스투페파이. 애쓰는 소리.
Is that all you've got?
세바스찬 세로. 어?
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher raid in
할머니가?
eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very
나이는
little.
중요하지 않대.
Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember.
Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso!
Oh.
A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
지팡이의 균형을 잡고 문양의 경로에 따라 주문을 넣었어요. 근데 마법이 너무 많아지면은 좀 헷갈릴 것 같은데 좀. 종류가 그 마법 그게 다르잖아. 쓰임새가 다 달라가지고.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast.
기본 주문을 시전하세요? 알투로 기본 주문. 어? 왜 안 되지?
See how the dummy deflected your cast. This
알았습니다.
time, cast Levioso first.
이번엔 네비오스를 먼저 시전한 다음에 기본 주문으로 넘어가자.
Remember, a surprised opponent is a Levioso. Now,
아하, 이렇게. 해리포터 게임 안 해봤어요. 이게 처음이에요. 게임은.
very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling.
훈련을 결투라는 게
We'll start with
좋다는데.
you two.
뭐야, 바로
Duelists,
결투야?
Take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want
세바스찬 이 자식어.
using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You
Protego?
may begin.
Levioso. Protego.
이 새끼야. 안 되지, 이 새끼야. 이 새끼야.
Nothing lucky about
방어, 가드.
this card. Levioso.
네비오스 써주고, 어? 새끼야, 안 되지, 어?
Not bad for
세바스찬,
a
안 돼.
beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge.
그리핀도르의
Points to
점수를 주지.
Thank you, Professor Heckard. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is
그러니까 처음에 가드 공격하면 가드 한 다음에 네비오스 써가지고 뛰어 올린 다음에 존나 때려. 따다다닥 때리면 돼. 간단하게 설명하자.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle.
세바스찬과 대화.
Class is dismissed.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more
중형자
like I was
결정한
dueling
것
an
같았다.
expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
한 번도 결투한 적 없다고 구라칩시다.
In fact, it was.
내가 재능이
Perhaps I
있나
have an
봐.
knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent.
슬리덴이냐?
You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
정말 재미있겠는데?
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at
규칙을 어겨야 할
Hogwarts,
때가 있대요.
you're going to need to break the rules now and then.
역시
Whether
슬리덴이니까.
it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into a
비밀구역,
restricted section of
도서관의
the library.
제한구역.
You just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon.
아,
Perhaps
반갑습니다.
somewhere unsanctioned. We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower
여러분들
entrance.
방송 하시는 분들이 다 슬리데린으로 아마 할 텐데 저같이 이제 뭐 그리핀도르 이런 것도 한번 해줘야죠. 예? 웬만한 분들 다 재미있으려고 슬리데린 갈 수도 있는데요. 이런 거 그리핀도르도 해야지 한번. 근본 있게요. 아마 슬리데린 하는 분들이 많을걸 거의? 아니야 거의 슬리데린 하는 분들 많던 것 같던데 아까 보니까. 주인공 이름이 그리핀도르라서 다 그리핀도르 한다고요? 아 그래요? 의외네. 방과후 이즐리? 이즐리 교수님께는 변신 수업 안뜰에서 떨어진 도서관 별관과 천문학 등 사이에 있는 본인 교실에서 만나기를 원하신다. 잃어버린 내 준비물들을 어떻게 다시 구할지에 대해 말씀해 주시면 좋겠다. 게스트 초대. 후프나 레벙클 가면은 게임 재미없을 것 같은데. 어? 거의 보통 그리핀도르 아니면은 거기 가잖아. 슬리데린 가는데 거기 두 개는 솔직히 재미없을 것 같은데. 아무리 사람들이 안 가는 루트라고 해도. 레번 컬러가 제일 재밌다고요? 그래요?
What about the room, Professor?
얘 걔 아니야? 그 도비 그런 거 아닌가?
Oh, excuse, Deke.
사라져 버렸어.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me, isn't there?
피그 교수님께서는 아무 말씀 없으셨나요? 아니에요, 교수님. 나에게 털어놓은 것보다 영에서 많은 일? 아니에요, 교수님.
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra
따라잡을 수 있도록
assignments.
도움 부탁드렸어. 네? 추가 과제요?
I'm not sure I have time for extra assignments, Professor.
You shall find the time. You'd be astonished to know just how much you don't know. In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand.
지팡이?
You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you
본인만의
craft with
지팡이를
your own
사용해야
wand
마법이
to
훨씬
be
뛰어나다는데?
far superior.
올리벤더 씨가 정말 여기 있다고요?
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
마법약 상점에 대해 더 자세히 말씀해 줄 수 있나요?
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions
다양한
ingredients,
마법약품.
although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
제조법 준비됐습니다.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village
동급생과
with a
같이 다녀오는 게
classmate.
좋겠다는데.
Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai.
아, 나사이 오나이 아니면 세바스찬? 누구랑 갈까요? 나사이랑 갈까? 아니면 세바스찬이랑 갈까? 누구랑 가지? 세바스찬이랑 갈까? 님들 슬리데린 좋아하시는 것 같으니까 세바스찬이랑 가겠습니다.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory
비도덕적인
local.
사람?
Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right-hand
패거리들은 피하는 게 좋다는데?
Theophilus Harlow, if you can.
테오필러스 할로.
Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
노랭 교수와 대화하고 첫 번째 과제를 받으세요. 과제는 호그와트 교수들로부터 캐스트 형식으로 부여받고 완료하면 새로운 주문과 같은 보상을 얻을 수 있습니다. 첫 번째 과제에 대한 보상은 수리 마법인 레파로? 이 주문은 다른 캐스트를 완료하는 데 도움이 되기도 합니다. 필드 가이드의 캐스트 메뉴는 과제의 진행 상황을 추적할 수 있습니다. 이거 하러 가라는 거 아니야? 레파로 먼저 레파로 이거 추적되고 있는 거 아닌가? 추적 해제라고 돼 있는데.
Ah, there you are.
교수님 여기 있었어요?
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through.
야, 수리하는 마법이는 개사기 아니야?
We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
과제를 완료하고 올게요. 목적이 뭐죠?
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
망가진 조각상 근처에서 날아다니는 페이지 수집하기? 어둠의 마법 방어법 탑에서 날아다니는 페이지 수집하기? 페이지 수집하라.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
날아다니는 페이지가 어디 있어? 여기 있다.
Got it.
됐고.
A flying page must be around here somewhere.
If only a new student were to help me with
조용히
my
해.
sad predicament.
어디서 감히? 여기 또 있다. 이거.
Might
Brilliant.
됐어.
I trust the preliminary tasks.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your
발음과 동작에
enunciation
신중해야
and
한다는
movements. I want to
열정?
see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
레파로. 잠금 해제됐습니다. 수리 마법인 레파로는 주변에 고장난 물체와 조각을 복구하는 데 사용할 수 있습니다. 오. 완전 유용한 마법인데 이거 니올로다가 내가 못 건너는 것들도 건널 수 있게 해주는 거 아니야? 갓게임이에요, 갓게임. 이거 사세요, 님들. 갓게임입니다. 게임 존나 잘 만든. 자 이제 이거 호구 스미드 이거 갑시다.
Heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
내년에 2,200원 내면 산다고요? 그거 너무 양심 없는 거 아니야 그거는? 똥게임을 일부러 퍼트려요. 어이가 없네. 사지 마 그럼. 어? 사지 마 그럼. 어? 즐기지 마세요 혼자. 갑옷 뭐야? 갑옷이 응거리는데? 정식 출시는 3일 뒤에 3일 뒤.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
세바스찬 기다리고 있었어?
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
움직이는 게 나는 모르겠는데 아직 없는
I
것
shall
같은데.
endeavour to be the very
찾아보면
best
있지
of
않을까?
guides then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place, self-contained too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we?
Let's go. 기숙사 선택할 수 있어요. 슬리데린, 그리핀도르 또 두 가지 더 있어. 두 가지 더 있는데 네 개 중에 하나. 와우.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
야, 개 넓은데?
As am I.
게임 진짜 잘 만들었다니까 이거. 이 정도면 존나 잘 만든 거 아닙니까?
You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you.
물 그래픽도 좋네. 진짜 잘 만들었어 진짜.
My family has been sorted into Ravenclaw for generations. Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
호그와트 북쪽 출구.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything. Given my
이거 화질 더 좋게 보실 거면은 제가 이거 이따 방송 끝나고 이거 유튜브 올릴 거거든요. 유튜브 올린 거 보시면 될 듯. 그건 화질이 훨씬 더 좋거든요.
Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had
뭐 좋게
somewhere
볼
to
수 있는
be.
방법이 그거 말고 없잖아.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies.
이거 플스 5라서 뭐 풀옵션 뭐 그런 게 없어. 야 플스 5 그냥 최대. 뭐야 이거 풀잠짜리? 획득하기. 플스 5라서 최대 그거예요 그냥. 최대 옵션. PC였으면은 PC는 지금 안 나왔어 게임이. PC는 이따가 나오지 않나? 점심쯤에 나오지 않나? 다람쥐다. 다람쥐.
Quite a sight, isn't it?
다람쥐.
You certainly don't see that every day.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
이게 뭐야?
Absolutely.
Likely already named them.
아 내일이에요? PC는? PC는
To the
내일이래요.
left is the Forbidden Forest, out of bounds to all students.
Oh, hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think
이 친구 벌써 숨을 허덕이는데 벌써.
defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead.
야 지린다.
Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
뭔가 말이 말이 아니구나. 아 날개 달렸네.
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling.
가는 길에 좀 아이템 좀 챙기면서 갑시다. 이건 못 먹나 보네. 죽음 목격하는 보는 그 말이에요?
I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand.
뭐가 있는데 여기? 보석 같은 거 있는데 보석.
Dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't.
기다려봐. 보석 좀 캐고. 뭐가 있어 여기 아이템. 뭐야 이거? 월장석? 근데 어디까지 걸어가야 되는 거야? 아니, 야 그냥 뭐라도 좀 타고 가. 이렇게 멀면은 이렇게 멀어. 어? 왜 이렇게 먼 거야? 뭐야? 문 아저씨?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow.
돌아가는 게 좋을 거라는데.
Run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Demi guys, ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state. Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not
다 왔나 보다.
but she'll be better soon back at Hogwarts. Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame. So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get.
지팡이 사야지.
Some other bits?
Yes. Didn't he seed some
꽃 바카시아 마법서 몇 개랑 마법약 제조법?
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister.
아 뭐야? 나 혼자 돌아다녀야 돼 이제?
When you're finished.
아이씨. 그러니까 여기까지 그냥 안내해 주는 거였네.
Have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
호그스미드 마을은 필드 가이드의 지도를 사용해서 둘러볼 수 있는 다양한 명소, 상점, 그리고 기타 관심 지역으로 가득합니다. 와. 호그스미드는 상점인 물약 상점. 저거 그거랑 관심 지역인 별을 보여줍니다. 아이콘을 하이라이트하고 X 누르면 원하는 장소 추적할 수 있습니다. 일단은 별은 뭐야 이거? 일단은 마법약 상점 가볼까? 마법약 상점 먼저 가보자.
I wonder what Merlin would
If anyone ever knew.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
피핀의 마법 상점.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes.
빨리
I'm
주세요.
new at Hogwarts.
제조법.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your
대량으로
potion
필요하다.
supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal,
치유,
destroy,
파괴, 보호
protect.
다
We'll
가능하대요.
discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion
그럼
recipes I sell.
뭐가 있는데 또?
I also offer ready-made drafts for all
기성품 약도
manner
팔아?
of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can, so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we? What can I do for you today?
에두루스 마법약 제조법? 돌 같은 얇은 막을 사용자의 피부에 도달하게 하는 마법약의 제조법으로 피해를 막는 데 도움이 됩니다. 위젠 웨이드 의학 제조법? 치료약 제조법?
Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory.
야!
Or come back
뭐 이렇게
another
비싸!
time if you're in a rush today.
1200원이야? 썬더브루 제조법 1200원인데? 무슨 이상한 것들 파는데 버섯 같은 것도 파네요. 이거 아까 내가 오면서 먹은 거 아니에요 이거는. 트롤 점액? 전투 도구? 아 아예 완성품도 파네요. 완성품도 여기. 아이템 판매? 아니지 이거 팔면 안 되지. 된 건가? 딴 데 가야 되나? 어디 가야 될까? 스크롤스 가볼까? 이번에 스크롤 가보겠습니다 이번에.
I spend the entire day.
An inquiring mind.
토마스 브라운.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then.
구연 마법.
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon.
무에서 유를 창조하는 가장 순수한
It is
마법이라는데.
magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, see in it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration.
구현하는데
But
필요하다.
I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a
화분용 테이블과 마법약
Yes,
스테이션.
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look. Let's look at what we have, shall we?
소형 마법약 스테이션 마법서. 마법약 스테이션을 구현하는 능력을 해제합니다.
If you're interested, feel free to take
아
a
너무
look
비싸.
around
뭐
at
1,000원,
the
1,000원짜리 있고
rest of my
3,000원짜리도 있고 이러네. 너무 비싼데요? 깡충깡충 냄비? 뭐야 이건? 자 이제 다음은 매직 리프랑 올리벤더스. 매직 리프랑 올리벤더스 가야 되네. 올리벤더스가 여기는.
Merlin's blooming beard.
게르볼드 올리벤더 사용하기.
I'll be right with. Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for
a new wand. Yes, it's
Fine.
about time.
Yes, about time.
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come
너무
with
환영해
me.
주시는데.
Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core.
이거야?
10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish.
Oh.
How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it.
오. 어이 뭐야?
Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it?
아, 내 짝이 아니었어? 다른 애야?
We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes.
용의 심금?
A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try.
뭔가 좀 특이한데 이거는? 특이하게 생겼는데? 이것도 아니었고요.
Looks like it's back to the shelf for you.
아, 좀 잘 좀 골라줘봐요 좀.
This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are.
저 너무 높은 거 아니야 저거? 아.
Yes. I think you might be the one. Here. Take it.
클래식 회색 흑단나무 용의 신금 휘지 않음 지팡이 길이 35.5. 어? 아, 지팡이 스타일을 바꿀 수가 있네요.
Curious indeed.
따뜻한 갈색 톱니 모양 부러운 나선 연갈색 애쉬 브라운 노란 갈색 스토크 암갈색 고리 빛떨어진 나선 암회색 자연 회색 뭐가 나왔죠? 이거로 갈까? 따뜻한 갈색? 역시 나무 재질로 된 거 나무 초능인 거 암회색?
Curious indeed.
이걸로 갈까? 지팡이 종류가 있네?
How intriguing.
이거 뭐 차이가 있는 건가? 적당히 유연한.
Curious indeed.
뭐가 좋은지 내가 알아야지. 뭐 흑단나무, 딱총나무 갈까? 딱총나무. 용의 신금, 유니콘 털. 아, 지팡이 힘으로 사용되는 용의 신금은 강력한 마법을 구현해냅니다. 지팡이 힘으로 사용되는 유니콘의 털은 안정적인 마법을 구현해냅니다. 불사조의 깃털은 다양한 마법을 구현해냅니다. 뭘로 할까요? 이거는 골라야 되는데 세 개 중에. 이거는 강력한 마법, 이거는 안정적인 마법, 이거는 다양한 마법. 불사조는 그냥 무조건 센 게 좋은 거 아니야? 다양한 게 좋나? 다양한 거? 불사조?
Phoenix feather.
굉장히 희귀하고
And a
진취적이래.
core with a strong sense of initiative.
그래. 불사조로 가자. 구매하기.
What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
Of course. And a phoenix feather core is terribly
불사조
selective.
만능 심은
This will be
까다롭대
an
엄청.
excellent match indeed. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
매직 리프에 방문하래 이제. 상자 뭐야? 아무것도 없는데. 미장원, 브루드팩, 마법사 옷가게, 올리밴더스, 매직 리프. 잠깐 매직 리프 가기 전에 화장실 좀 한 번만 갔다 올게.
I don't see why everyone has their wand in a knot about the dark arts. It's pushing the boundaries of magic.
Not much of the dark arts that frightens me as long as I have my wand.
It's not one thing, it's the other. What's more powerful than the dark arts? Not even love, I reckon.
You don't ever want to find yourself in the pocket of one who knows the Cruciatus curse.
It's a good thing we have auras, is all I'm saying.
Bromley Gaunt was the sort who'd flay her own mother. What's the point of toiling if it could be done with magic?
My mother used to say I was lazy, wouldn't pick up my toys, she said. Her own fault for teaching me Accio.
I simply pretended that someone had used Expelliarmus. But really, I'd forgotten to bring it out with me.
You can stop a thief in their tracks with Stupefy. Or just run, of course.
I wish I'd paid more attention when I was at Hogwarts.
Dark wizards are greedier than nifflers and meaner than trolls.
Who needs keys when you know Alohomora?
Reparo has saved me more broken glasses than I care to count.
I met a girl once. Looked like an inferior's. Pretty though.
Believe me. You'd think knowing spells would simplify things. Never seems to work that way, does it?
My advice when dealing with untoward matters is in for a canut, in for a...
아직 이게 초반부라서 딱히 나온 게 없어가지고 봐도 상관없어. 봐도 상관은 없습니다.
Oh, will there ever be another wizard as peculiar as Eureka?
The tales of Beetle the Bard still ring true today.
Has there ever been a vampire worth knowing?
House elves are wizard
자,
kind's
가봅시다.
best friend.
매직 리프. 아니 게임 재밌어요. 네, 잘 만들었어 확실히. 잘 만든.
Well, hello there.
여기는 밖에서 일하시네.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Oh, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo! Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of Dittany seeds? Let me guess. You're after something fresh.
소형 화분에 꽃 박하를 키우는 능력이 해제됩니다.
Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
나머지는 뭐 돈 없어서 못
That's
사고.
everything. Better go and find Sebastian.
이제 세바스찬 만나러 가요. 세바스찬. 좀 돌아다닐까? 여기 빠질 수도 있네? 딱히 뭐 젖는 표현은 없는. 뭐지 방금? 옷이 젖은 표현 그런 거는 없네요. 여긴 뭐지? 아, 내외 2의 자물쇠 기술이 필요하네요. 상자다. 이거 뭐야? 여기 열려면 어떻게 되지?
I know we're not supposed to go down there. I just thought you could have got in a lot of trouble. I'm very sorry for
상자 있는데 상자 여는 법 모르겠어.
Reparo.
일단 대충 마법 쓰고 있는데 안 열리. 안 열립니다.
Lumos.
루모스. 자식아 안 열려? 안 열리네. 상자 씨. 아, 저거 열고 싶은데. 아이템 먹을 만한 거 없나? 자물쇠 필요하네. 자물쇠 기술. 이건 뭐지? 애쉬 와인더알? 여기도 상자 있네? 상자가 있는데 여는 법 모르겠어.
Potato.
아니고. 오, 돈. 개꿀. 여긴 뭐지? 오, 뭐야 이게? 오, 그냥 먹을 수 있어? 뭐 시식용이야 이게? 왜 이렇게 아니 해잔데? 시식용을 이렇게 놔둔다고? 와, 양 겁나 많고. 장난이 아니구만 이거. 방금 뭐가 보였던 것 같은데? 뭐야? 오, 하늘을 나르는 그런 건가?
Lumos.
마법이 여러 가지가 있다 보니까 아직 안 배운 거 엄청 많네요. 디핀도 멀리 떨어진 물건과 적을 베어 강력한 데미지를 줍니다. 오. 이거 10점 만점에 몇 점이냐고요? 한 10점 만점에 한 9.5? 지금까지는? 굉장히 흥미가 있는 게임. 이게 뭐야? 아, 먹으면 화염 브레스를 부을 수 있네. 돈이네. 자물쇠 기술 필요하네.
I officially have all of my supplies.
Excellent.
Did you get what you needed for your sister?
I did. So I suppose the world is our oyster now. Let's see what else we can get up to.
뭐야? 아니 잡아야 되나 본데? 아니 무슨 트롤이 와가지고 오픈가? 아무튼 트롤이라 그래야 되나? 아무튼 뭐가 와가지고 오이씨 몸바를?
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
오 쉣. 뭐야 한 마리가 아니었어? 해피. 아우. 싸워야 되나 본데?
Are we weakening him at all? Keep at it. We'll wear him down eventually.
잠깐만. 아이씨. 빨리 피해 친구. 너무 두들겨 맞는 거 아니야? 고대 마법 던지기? 뭐야?
A taste of his own medicine.
잠깐만 게임이 다크 소울로 변했는데? 하나, 둘. 얘 이거 안 통하잖아. 너무 그거라서. 이거 뭔 마법이었지? 뭔 마법인지 까먹었고. 일단 띄어지는 마법 안 통해. 피하고. I want. 이거 뭐야? 글러브 얻었어. 글러브. 딜이 너무 약해. 데미지가. 이거 막을 수 있나? 오케이. 그 다음에 이거 하고 콤보 있었는데? 아이씨. 지금이야. 지금 때려. 지금 좋았어. 오케이. 알로 내려? 뭐야 이거? 오. 트롤 펀치.
Goodness! A second troll. Did you two take on a fully grown troll by yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed,
복구하는 걸 도와줄 수 있겠냐는데. 그 복구 기술 배웠잖아 아까 전에.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer.
싱어 경관.
And thank you.
경관님이었어? 사라져 버렸어. 자, 이거 수리해야 됩니다. 리베로. 다 원래대로 돌려놓기. 존나 걔 만능이네 이거 마법어.
One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about.
이열 만능.
Reparo.
야, 이 마법이 가장 사기인데? 다 고쳐낸 거? 사기 아니냐고 이게. 사기 마법이에요, 사기 마법.
Reparo.
다 됐구만.
Mr. Hill was just singing your praises.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself.
의료 전문
Augustus
판매업자인
Hill,
아우구스투스.
clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique
보호
items
기능을
that
제공하는
afford
몇 가지
certain
독특한 물건.
protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
감사합니다, 아저씨.
Thank you,
준다는데
Mr.
안 받을 수
That's
없지.
very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we? Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
아, 옷마다 방어력이 있네. 공격력하고. 이거 색깔 뭐 에픽, 이거 에픽인가? 이건 보라색이 뭐 레어고? 이거는 뭐 매직템이고 그런 건가? 이게 무슨 디아블로야? 디아블로? 색깔이 다른데? 아, 전설급이네 이거. 맞네. 이게 전설급이고 이게 상급. 이거는 최고급. 나눠져 있네 등급이. 이거는 중급이네. 아, 좋은 거 준다면서 중급 주고 있네요. 아니, 씨. 좋은 거 줘야지. 장비? 현재 방어력과 공격력 오른쪽 상단에 표시됩니다. 빵인데 공격력하고 방어력? 뭐야? 아, 이거 공격력 5 올라가네. 얼마야? 전설 등급 500원이야? 비싸네.
I'd say we've earned a butterbeer or two, wouldn't you? Might help me forget that I was almost pulverized by a troll.
I'd say that I agree with you.
Perfect. The 3 broomsticks is just this way.
I sell even more battle-worthy items. Should you be inclined,
한
you're
잔
most
마시고.
welcome to peruse my shop at your leisure.
Assuming it isn't utter bedlam in there, you might even meet Sirona, the owner. She's a good one to
버터
know.
맥주? 쟤 걔잖아.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a
얘가 소환하는
distraction.
건가?
I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction.
Victor Room.
Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
우리 본 건가?
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lord
시로나
Doc. I
라이언.
shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me.
어떤 맥주?
Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one. Single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in
처음이래요.
Hogsmeade.
트롤이 나온 거
That's never
호구스미드.
happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are...
아! 이 완.
How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me.
아니 뭐야?
I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all have
싸우려고
enough
그러는데.
bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The 3 broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy.
아니 내가 만든 게 아닌데 씨.
Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might
트롤보다
encounter.
낙지라는데.
Trolls? Ranrock and Rookwood? What are you not telling me?
I promise to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
And on that note, I think we should.
결국 버터 맥주 먹는 거는 안 나왔네요. 그냥 스킵 돼버리기 스토리 때문에. 예.
I'm certainly glad Sirona was there. Told you she was one of the good ones.
I can see that. She didn't seem at all intimidated by Rookwood and Harlow.
I think you'll need to tell me why Victor Rookwood has you in his sights. But we can talk later. For the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley's certain to hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. Don't want to risk another detention for getting back after hours.
야 우리가 징계를 왜 당해야 돼? 잠자기에 휴게소로 돌아가야 합니다. 지도를 여세요. 우리가 처치했는데 우리가 상을 받아야지 오히려. 호그와트 지도? 여기로 가면 바오고 하나 얻은 게 어딥니까? 아예 안 준 것보다 낫지. 이제 어디로 가야 될까요? 메인 캐를 깨러 가고 싶은데 이거 초록색 찍힌 게 내가 지금 갈 수 있는 데 아닌가 지금? 뭐로 해야 되는 거지 지금? 뭐로 해야 되는 거 설명 안 돼. 부엉이 우편을 받았다는데? 부엉이 우편은 과거에 만난 캐릭터가 풀려에게 요청이 있거나 새로운 소식이 있을 때 올 것입니다. 피그 교수의 부엉이 우편을 보기에 피그 교수를 선택하세요. 날 보러 오너라. 그린고츠에서 찾은 로켓에서 뭔가를 발견했다. 로켓? 보러 오라는데? 피그 교수와 대화를 하네. 자 일단 가봅시다 그러면. 참을 수 있어야 되구나.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
얌얌. 사과나 얌얌 해주고요. 가기 전에. 아침에 먹는 사과.
I'm craving hearty heathen cake.
여기 뭔가 박스 그림 그려져 있는데? 박스 지도에? 여기 박스가 있나?
Attention, fellow artists.
열어주고. 가자. 왜 이렇게 멀어? 씨. 여기구만. 뭐지?
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark
용이
glow
하고 있던
like the
목걸이
dragon
쓰고.
collar.
Goblin silver.
Goblin
Ranrock
silver.
used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls too?
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade with Rookwood.
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me, and he would have had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
교수님, 그린고츠의 고블린들 말인데요. 난록과 루구드는 로켓을 원해요.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered
뭐를
something in
발견했어,
it.
로켓.
Yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library.
도서관?
A restricted section, to be precise. And a bit
도서관의 제한구역으로 가야 되나
I
본데.
see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit.
아, 교수님한테 실력을
But, sir,
쌓고 오래.
how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further,
방어
come and
마법
see me.
연마한 다음에 나를 찾아오래.
I'll let
아,
Professor
지금
Hecat
이미
know
방어
to
마법
expect you.
있잖아요. 하나. 방어 마법. 로켓의 비밀. 해켓 교수와 이야기하라는데. 이건 뭐지? 피규 교수님, 지금 제가 소환한 일정만으로는 성이 안 찬다는데 마법부에서 호그와트에 도착할 새 학생을 마주 준비하느라는 다소 불편한 요청을 해왔습니다. 놀랍게도 5학년이라더군요. 이거 내 얘기 같은데? 뭔가 생겼는데 퀘스트가?
Off on another adventure, are we?
아래로 가는 거겠지?
If only a new student were to help me with...
해켓 교수.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio.
인센디오?
fire-making spell,
불을 피우는
handy
주문?
for lighting torches.
거미줄을
burning
태워버리거나
spider
불을 붙이거나.
And, when necessary, defending
위해를
against those who
가하는
would wish
이들을
to do
상대로
us
방어할 때도
harm.
좋다.
Sounds versatile.
쓸모가 많은 중.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to
몇
complete
가지
a few
과제를
tasks.
완료하라는데.
You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
조차한 지팡이들의 두 라운드에서 승리하기? 누칸 브레틀립 틀비와 주문
Seems
조합
cross wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
한 라운드
What
완료.
are you up to now?
뭔가 해야 되는 게 좀 많네. 일단 가봅시다.
Might some kind soul help me?
지도 찍혀 있는 건가 이거? 아 됐네. 집 찍혀 있는 거. 달려.
Glad you can make it.
시겠다 맞.
Lucan's just over there.
세바스찬 여기 있네?
Can I help you?
루칸 브레틀비아 주문 조합 연습 한 라운드를 완료하기.
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
그거 반가운 이야기인데?
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
그래.
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you can duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along or duel alone.
한 팀이 되어서 싸우라는데?
So, care to step into the ring?
준비됐어.
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
초기 라운드. 어떻게 하는 건데 이거? 부양 마법인 네비오소 같은 군중 제어 마법으로 노란색 방어벽 부수세요. 대상 잠금 R3는 당신의 적을 조준하지 않고도 추적할 수 있게 도와줍니다. 잠금 상태에서는 대상을 공격할 수 있습니다. 조져. 자식이 다 해주고요. 라면 컷. 일로와. 조져. 컷.
I could never duel like that.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
학교 챔피언도 있어?
Count me in.
I shall. In fact, the second duel is ready when you are.
두 번째 대결.
And as a fully initiated member,
고찬
you now have access to the
지파인들
official
훈련용
Crossed Wands
인형을
training
썼습니다.
dummy. Very good way to master spell combinations. Come and see me, and I'll set it up. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
일단 하나 완료한 거 같고, 교차한 지팡이들의 두 라운드에서 승리하게 2번 해야 돼? 한 번 더 해야 된다는데? 다음 라운드.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of Crossed Wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
Yes.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
파트너랑 같이 할 거냐고? 세바스찬 와라.
Yes, Sebastian.
Then
세바스찬.
let's get to it.
Ready to get thrashed?
콘스탄스? 여자 뭐야?
Apologies in advance.
뭐야 왜 3명이야? 어? 씨. 아이 치사한 놈들인데 이거? 소환 마법인 아시오와 같은 위력 마법으로 보라색 방어 마법 부수요? 아시오? 보라색 색깔별로 다 있네. 아니 색깔별로 달라 이게. 잠깐만 안돼. 잠깐만요. 안돼 잠깐. 이게 아닌데. 헷갈린다 이거. 이거 색깔이 2개 있어가지고 헷갈리네.
Glad I didn't bet on you that round. Care to go again?
근데 이거 패링해서 되는 것 같은데?
I'll give it another go.
Glad to hear it.
이렇게 해가지고 해도 돼요. 이렇게 해가지고 돌리고요. 얘는 안 통해. 안돼. 아 잠깐만. 오케이. 됐어 마지막. 와. 공룡 띄우고요. 일로 와 일로 와. 오케이. 잘했어 얘들아.
Perhaps one day I'll sign up for a round.
Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
또 뭐 해야 되는 거 있나 본데?
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands.
주문을 모두 쏟아부어야
If you need to
된다고?
stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
아시오?
Protego.
아시오.
Accio.
아.
You'll get it. That was something.
어떻게 하는 거지?
Accio. Reparo.
아이 잠깐만 씨.
Accio. Protego.
Keep trying.
아시오를 걸고 4번 연속 기본 주문. 아.
Accio.
Next time, pal.
하던 거? 아, 이거 하라고?
Nicely done.
이번에 이걸로 해야 되네. 다른 마법이네.
Leviosa.
Good one.
Leviosa.
아 마지막은 또 다른 거네. 아이.
Leviosa.
이렇게. 이게 콤보네. 마법 콤보.
That's it. I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
주문 조합.
Assignment's all finished.
야, 한번 가볼까요? 핵핵 교수님 과제. 여기로 이동하면 되지 않을까? 여기로 바로 이동해가지고 가면 더 빠를 듯? 괜히 이거 워프 알려준 게 아닐 거니까 이거 타고 가면 되겠다.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased.
바로 도착.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate.
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate and keep your wand steady.
네모 X X 피그 교수의 교실로 돌아가는데 주문 세트에 인센디오를 장착하는데 필요한 마법을 충분히 배웠으면 장착하려면 다른 마법과 교체해야 됩니다. 지금 인센디오를 추가하세요. 인센디오를 위에서 버튼 누른 채로 배치하고 싶은 위치에 해당하는 버튼 I 버튼. 이거잖아. 이거를 뭘로 바꿀까? 뭐랑 바꿀까? 수리 마법 지금 필요 없지 않나? 수리 마법? 잠깐 이걸로 나 바꾸고요. 단거리 공격으로 목표물과 거리가 가까울 때만 사용할 수 있습니다. 이 주문을 외우면 대상은 매우 강력한 데미지를 입고 특정 물체에 사용하면 불을 붙일 수 있습니다. 불을 이용한 공격으로 공격을 받은 적은 몇 초 동안 계속 데미지를 받습니다. 그리고 데미지를 입는 동안 적과 충돌하면 화염이 폭발합니다. 소환이 전투에 쓸모가 없어요? 지도 열어야 되는데. 여기로 가면 더 가까이 갈 수 있지 않을까? 저기서 가까운 것 같은데. 마법 배우고 왔어요, 마법.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Heckard.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Oh.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends.
혼자 가야 되나 본데?
My office. 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
세바스찬과 대화해가지고 둘이 같이 가야 되나 본데?
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section.
맞네. 세바스찬하고 같이 가야 되나 보네. 선생님 이제 못 가니까, 교수님 못 가니까.
Boy, can you help me?
아, 이거 안 넘어가지네. 야, 왔어.
Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
란록이랑 관련된 일이야.
Seems he's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this port key.
A port key?
이거 다 얘기하면 안 되는 거 아니야?
I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there.
얘기하지 말라 그랬죠,
anyway,
교수님.
we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul
그러니까
about
말하지
any of this.
말라고 했는데.
I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight. And tell no one.
그래, 저녁에 보자.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
이제 그거 뭐 투명 망토 쓰고 그런가? 투명 망토 쓰는 거 아니야? 아니면 뭐 투영 마법 그런 거 있을 것 같은데? 제한구역이니까. 그런데 들어갈 때 그거 썼었잖아.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner. So don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now.
아무튼간에 뭐 그런 비슷한 거 쓰겠죠 뭐 마법이. 봐봐.
Good for getting
투영
places
마법
you're
쓴대잖아.
not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as
망토 갖고 성공 확률이 높은
Those
건
are
아니네.
expensive.
망토는
And
비싸지.
spells are free.
마법은
Give it a
공짜.
try.
어떻게 하는 건데? 아, 이제 알려주네. 네모 X 네모 X 투영. 투영 마법을 사용해서 금지구역에서 들키는 일이 없게 하세요? 일단은 투영 마법을 집어넣어야 되지 않나 그러면? 이게 뭐였더라? 적을 근처로 소환하는 마법. 아 이것도 다 괜찮은 마법들인데 지금. 일단 이거를 버려야 될 것 같은데 이거. 루모스 잠깐 유기해야 될 것 같은데. 야 가자 이제. 오케이.
Quieter than a jobberknoll.
안 걸려. 투영 마법 쓰면은. 이거 지속시간 무한인가 근데? 지속시간 무한인 건가? 이거 뭐야? 문 열렸는데도 모르. 사서 선생님 아이고 여기 있어. 책장 뒤로 수고. 아 저쪽이구나. 야 이쪽이 아니야. 이쪽으로 가야지 여기.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
열쇠가 왜 필요해?
Wait, why do we need a key? Isn't there a spell for this?
Alohomora.
알로호모라?
That's how I always used to get in. But the librarian twigged
안다는 걸
that I knew the
알아채시고는
spell and
알로호모라
cast an
금지마법을 잡았을
anti-Alohomora
뻔했어.
charm on the lock. So now it's just this key. But don't worry. I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
왜 이렇게 잘 알아 지금?
Is someone there?
어떻게 알았지? 선생님 어떻게 알았어요? 나 지금 투명 마법 썼는데?
The key.
I do hope Peeves isn't up. Is someone there? Bet I knew it hurts.
아 걸렸어 이런.
What a mess.
맞대. 붙잡혔습니다. 쉣. 다시. 저 물음표 뜨면 조심해야 돼 저거. 저게 지금 감지하고 있다는 거.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
The key. Here it is.
절로 가야 돼.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
That wasn't so difficult after all. Now to find that
책을 찾아야
book.
돼.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say.
실세와 적을 원하는 장소로 유인하려면 들키지 않은 상태로 기본 시전에 사용하세요? 아, 오케이. 때리면은 뭐 이게 소리가 나가지고 저쪽으로 가나 본데.
Ghost, don't let her see you.
뭐야, 저 유령이야 저거?
Should be in the clear now. There's no need for us to be skulking about. We must remain unseen.
슬금슬금 갈 필요 없다네.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to
투명마법
Hogwarts.
풀어도 되는 건가?
Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's.
상자 있는데 저기.
But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
왜 의심스러워? 뭐야, 뭔 소리야 이거? 어? 자, 은신해. 뭐?
Who have we here?
어?
Sebastian Solo and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be.
걸렸는데?
Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't.
일러 바친다는데?
I'm going to tell.
목소리 개 같네 저거.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
괜히 난처해지지 마.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search.
뭐야, 희생하는 거야?
Now, where's that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
마법 바꿔야 되는데? 마법 바꿔야 돼요. 자, 이제 은신이 없애고 이걸로
Reparo.
리페로. 슈르르르르르르. 돈인가? 좀 어둡네요. 아, 이거 할 때마다 마법 바꿔야 이게 불편해 죽겠네 이거.
Lumos.
루모스 써주고.
Of course, traces of ancient magic.
여기 뭐가 있네.
There must be more to it. That's it.
뭐야, 뭔가 문이 생겼어. 차원의 문.
Where might this lead?
상자. 오, 전설 등급 아니야 저거? 다크 햇빛 차단 모자? 색깔 저거 전설인데 저거? 어? 아, 머리 보고. 오, 방어력 6이나 올라가네. 전설이네. 맞네. 전설. 예스. 고대 문고 입장. 대기실의 비밀을 밝혀냈어요. 이거 써야 될 것 같은데. 아니네. 무슨 마법을 써야 되긴 하는데 이거 가려면은. 마법을 하나씩 봐야 돼. 레파로는 아니야. 투영도 아니야 일단. 레비오스? 답은 레비오스인가? 아시오? 아시오 아니면 레비오스인데. 뭐야? 어? 아까 한 개 된 건가? 뭐 하려고 그랬는데.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
한바탕 해야 된다고? 아씨, 또 싸워야 되네. 오, 뭐야? 빠. 언제 왔어? 아니 씨. 어디 때려야 돼? 아이고. 야, 때려봐. 고대 마법 능력은 공격에 성공하거나 데미지를 입힐수로 향상됩니다. 성공적인 히트 콤보 10 이상부터 고대 마법의 오브를 생성하기 시작합니다. 이것들을 모으면 고대 마법 MP가 크게 채워지고 적은 양의 체력이 회복됩니다. 고대 마법 MP가 한 부분이라도 가득 차 있으면 엄청난 데미지를 주고 방어벽 마법을 부수는 강력한 고대 마법을 시전할 수 있게 됩니다. 아, L1하고 R1이 고대 마법이야? 뭐 아껴 써야 되는 거 아니야? 아, 또 싸워야 되나 보네. 귀찮게 하네 이 자식이.
Reparo. Levioso.
그냥 평타 치면 열리는 거구나. 저기 뭐 있는 거 같은데 저쪽에?
Reparo. Levioso. Accio.
왜 안 열려 이거? 뭐야? 내가 너무 늦게 가가지고 안 열린 건가? 아, 열렸었는데 내가 늦게 가가지고 안 열린 거야. 나중에 가면 오. 나중에 가면 콤보 깎는 게임은 또 있듯? 그래?
This must be the way forward, but to where?
파리. 잠깐만.
Nearly there.
두 번에.
Best keep my wits about me.
격식을 갖춘 스웨터 교복? 뭔가 아이템 얻었는데. 이게 없고 이걸 껴야 되네. 방어력 4나 올라가네. 최고급이라서 최고급. 좀 어려워. 여기 좀 어려워 보이는데? 뭐 어려워봐요. 얼마나 어렵겠냐. 아니 가까이 써야 돼 이거. 가까이 안 쓰면 안 맞네. 또 있어? 좋아. 금적 기술이라. 아 이거. 아 이런 씨. 아니 이런. 아, 몸이 너무 많은데? 아. 범위 안에 있으면 안 돼. 아, 나 미치겠네. 몸이 너무 많은데? 물량을 한번. 정말 조심. 인센디오 써주고 띄워주고 하나 둘 셋 넷 그렇지. 틱통이랑 스킬 안 보인다고요? 아 그 캠을 어디다 놓을까? 캠을 여기 위에다 놔둘까? 됐어요? 채팅창을 좀 내리고 됐죠 이제.
It is a book after all.
뭔가 뿌리네. 과거야? 먹을 게 없네. 아, 불쌍하다. 물이 안 나오는 건가? 아, 비오게 일부러 비오게 마법 써가지고 물 부족을 이제 채워줬네. 와, 꽃도 피는데 그냥 다 해주냐 그냥 다 해줘 그냥. 마법으로 그냥 다 해줘 버리네 그냥. 와, 대박이네. 거의 신급 신의하고 그 신급 능력이야. 신급 능력. 얘가 걘가?
You wanted to see me, Headmistress Fitzgerald.
아까 그
Professor
작았던 얘가 얘 커진 건가
Miss
이렇게?
Isadora
이사도라?
Morganach. Welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year.
5학년 애들이 재능이 있네 결국.
Miss Morganoff, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganoff.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great
모르거나 나중에 나쁜 놈 되는
must
건가?
be wielded by a select few.
보여주는 거 이거 보여주는 거 보니까
Such
뭔가
we ask
그런 거
that you not
아닌가?
speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian.
세바스찬 어디 갔어? 아 저기 있네.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But
that being said,
Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
일르나?
There was nobody else. I came
아 역시 의리 혼자 왔대.
Sebastian.
말 안 했어.
Your uncle say.
의리를 지키는데 세바스찬 자기 혼자 계속 독박 써버렸네 그냥.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented.
어디가 나가냐 여기? 나가야 되는데? 교실로 돌아가네. 은신 나갈 때도 은신 써가지고 나가야 되는 거 아니야? 걸리는 거 아니냐고. 됐어 이제 은신 풀어. 이게 좀 노딩이 좀 있네. 노딩이 안 되면 노딩이 창 뜨네 이게. 근데 이게 지금 플스 5가 좀 조용하거든 엄청 조용한 걸로 봐서는 이게 플스에서 사양을 그렇게 크게 안 먹나 본데 생각보다. 원래 진짜 고사양 게임 하면 돌리면은 진짜 플스에서 소리 나거든요. 소리 근데 엄청 조용하네. 벌써 아침 됐네. 선생님, 교수님, 저 혼자 갔다 왔어요.
Goblins working with Rookwood makes no
샤프
sense.
교수?
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing.
먼저 발견했다고?
Someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive, Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London.
런던 갔다 오신다고요?
The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
마법부에는 뭐라고 말씀하실 거예요?
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
알겠습니다.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return.
이게 해리포터 몇 년 전 이야기냐고요? 저 잘 모르겠는데 그걸. 잘 모르겠습니다. 네. (1800년대) 호그와트를 경험하세요? 이런 게 있었어요? 1800년대? 그럼 그 전 아니야? 전이잖아 그러면. 여기 지 맘대로 나가?
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood
팔로우에 대해
and
이야기하고 싶다.
and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
네티가 방금 부엉이 우편을 보내 로어 호그스필드 마을에서 만나자고 요청했습니다. 하일랜드 지도입니다. 지도의 대부분은 안개로 덮여서 시야를 제한합니다. 저기 어떻게 가냐? 탐험을 진행하여 지도 속의 안개를 제거하고 새로운 장소 몇 마을, 새로운 장소 및 마을, 지하 감옥, 도적 캠프 등을 찾아보세요. 도적 캠프도 있어? 지하 감옥이랑?
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional
추가
defensive
방어
spell.
마법? 방어
Please
마법이 또 있어?
complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
갑자기 해야 될 게 산더미인데? 산더미처럼 쌓여가고 있는데? 약초 악소. 피로 레벨 4레벨? 아, 레벨의 제한이 있구나 이게. 엑스펠리아르무스? 이거를 일단 배우러 가볼까 한번. 해피 구르기를 사용하여 적의 공격을 성공적으로 피하세요. 인센디오를 시전하세요. 마수의 적들 정도. 인센디오. 상자 아니야 이거? 아, 씨, 자물쇠 기술이 없네. 어디로 가야 되냐? 실전? 실전으로 해야 된다고?
Off on another adventure, are we?
지도를 이거 탐험하면서 해가지고 완료한 다음에 캐캐 교수한테 가야 되나 본데요. 일단은 메인 캔은 이건데 약초학 수업이나 가봅시다.
What am I missing?
밖으로 나가야 돼?
Aren't you defending Hogsmeade against trolls? You know, there is such a thing as trying too hard.
What?
온실? 저 징그러워.
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again.
갈릭 교수?
Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together.
사람 이름이 말.
How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
아, 이거 그거구나. 소리 겁나 나는 거. 뽑으면. 씨 깨지려고 그러는데?
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables.
꽃 박하를
You can all get
심으라는데.
started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather
딱히 잘
difficult
다루는지는
to
않았던
get a
것
grasp
같은데.
of.
즐거웠어요?
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my
재배
staff
테이블에서
arrangement.
바카시아
Leafless
심기.
fancy or roses?
아 이거?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know
와,
from Professor
10분 동안 기다려야 돼?
Sharp's. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different
깨무는 양배추는
the
뭐야?
Chinese chomping cabbage.
중국산?
You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew.
씹을 게 없으면 짜증을 낸다.
I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Dear, and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room.
다리를 건너는
Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But your lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian.
여기 아래?
And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh.
Here we are. Home of... Go on. Grab a few of those cabbages.
다 얻어주고요.
Just mind your fingers. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it. And they'll do the rest.
다 먹어, 다 먹어. 어? 양배추로 공격하라는데? L을 누른 상태로 R을 눌러 T를 열고 중국산 깨구는 양배추?
Look at that.
Ah.
They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants.
마치 그거네,
Not like
트랩 같은
stupid
거네,
boot tubers
트랩.
and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
쓸모가 있을지도.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in
똥게임이에요?
class.
아니 왜 똥게임이야 이게? 똥게임 아닌데? 갓게임인데?
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon
아이씨 아직도
gloves,
6분이나 남았네.
I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
식물에 관심이 많지는 않아요.
Thank you, Professor, but looking after plants isn't all that thrilling to me.
I think you'll come to see that the fruit is well worth the labor. As we herbologists like to say, tend to your plants and they'll tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
퀘스트 완료. 약초 학습.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots.
레벨 6 됐다.
Only cost me my damned hearing.
지금 몇 시지? 3시 48분? 이거 자동 저장인가? 잠깐만. 게임 저장. 저장은 지금까지 한 번도 안 했네. 저장해놓고. 메뉴. 일단 이거 여기까지 하겠습니다. 이따 와가지고 하겠습니다. 아, 나 지금 머리 아파서 못하겠어. 두통 때문에. 지금 계속 참고 하고 있었는데 머리가 아파. 두통 때문에 안 되겠다. 이따 와가지고 하겠습니다. 두통이 있어요. 아, 멀미인지 모르겠는데 두통 때문에 못하겠어. 이따 자고 와가지고 하겠습니다. 게임은 상당히 나쁘지 않은 것 같아요. 예. 이거 옛날 제가 뭐라고 해야 되냐, 해리포터를 다 봐서 그런 건지 모르겠지만 게임이 상당히 괜찮은 게임인 것 같습니다.